pluja el mulla. Si s'espera demà, pot ser que s'esfaci.
You would do, like to stay in a bar and write in a bar?
Me, no.
No?
No, I would write in my room.
Yes?
No. I couldn't imagine because you have all the other people talking and the music and no. And then you'd feel self-conscious, like that people are looking at you when you're writing. You'd be too outside yourself.
Mm-hmm. So you always write at home?
Yeah. Yeah,
always
alone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No music, no noise, nobody?
Nothing. Well, my animals. That's it.
You've got animals?
Yeah.
What kind of animals?
A cat, a dog, and a rabbit.
Wow.
Yeah, and my boyfriend, but he's not home during the day, and he's not an animal. He's an animal in some ways. I won't get into it.
Oh, gracias. But that's true, I guess. Always when you write somewhere, you know you intend to publish it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's never for yourself.
No, it's crazy. It would be, there's nothing.
There's nothing for yourself.
No.
In fact, we do everything to show.
Yeah, no? I mean, even emails. Like, I don't think that my emails are going to be published. I don't think, but there is an audience still, right? And publishing it is kind of like sending, just pushing send.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Do you write the journal? Do you keep a journal?
On and off.
Are you honest, 100% in your journal, or you always think, that might end up in the hands of somebody, that might end up in the hands of an editor, that might end up like...
I'm honest. I'd say I'm honest, but I'm not really talking about my life. I'm talking about my feelings about my life.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm honest.
Okay.
I am honest, because when I reread it, I think I relate to it and I understand it, you know? And there's a way of rereading it, like, you see that you only write when you're most happy or when you're most unhappy.
I know.
You know? And all I want is to, like, know what one day was like. I just wish
a normal day.
Yeah, just a normal day, and like not what I'm feeling, but just what I saw.
Yeah.
You know? But you can't.
Yeah. What about the books? Do you write when you feel extremely happy or extremely sad?
I think it's not happy or sad. I think it's just that I have a feeling of like emptiness inside me, or a feeling of fullness.
So it's always because you need to understand something? It's because you ask...
Or transform something.
Okay.
Yeah.
It transforms this feeling. So something's going on, you don't really know what, and then you need to sit, write, and then somehow it happens. You understand yourself.
Yeah, or if you have a lot of anxiety maybe, then it's a way, it's like almost like medication. Like you put it into an image, or you put it into a story, and then that anxiety is transformed and it's not there in the same way.
What's up with anxiety? Everyone has anxiety.
I don't know. I think it's just hard to be a person.
It's just hard to be a person.
I think so, right?
Mm-hmm. Do you have anxiety?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I just think that you don't know ever what the right thing to do is. You don't know what the consequences of your actions are going to be. You don't know if you're making the right, going down the right paths in life. What are you going to regret?
Many at a lecture discussing Gothic fiction and the end of the world. Flights were cancelled for a few days. I stayed in a hotel in Bern. How come he didn't notice that the ice was breaking? was never found.
What did you learn with your last book?
With how should a person be?
Uh-huh.
A lot of things, but I think the main thing I learned was about commitment. Not necessarily to another person, but just to whatever choice one makes. So I think before that I was really anxious that if I made the wrong choice, I would have the wrong life. As though there is a right life.
Yeah.
But I still can't help but have this feeling like there is a right life. And you've got to make the right choices. But after that book, I didn't feel that so much. And I just felt like whatever life you choose, you sort of randomly make choices because you can't have all the information. And then you just make that choice the best possible outcome.
Okay.
It's how you live your choices rather than the choices you make.
The one and big commitment that is out there are kids.
Right.
Do you want some?
Well, I don't know. I mean, that's actually something that I'm thinking a lot about.
There's no going back. That's the only thing, I
No.
guess, that there's no going back.
Yeah, we're made to feel like it's the most important decision a woman makes, but there's something kind of oppressive about that. Like, maybe it's not. Maybe it's just not that of an important decision. If you do it, then you do it, and if you don't, you don't. And why don't we say, like, the most important decision for a woman is what work she chooses to do, but we always make it about the children.
It's always a question that is there, and
I
that
know.
if you don't have them, you're always being confronted to it, and why not? No?
Yeah.
So, and nobody asks people why do they have kids if they have them.
I know, that should be the
natural.
real question.
Exactly.
I mean, that's my question. Like, why did you do this crazy thing?
You're you, and Sheila's character, they're not very separate, are they?
I take certain traits and I emphasize those, and other traits I
leave
throw
them.
away. So it's more like that.
What do you emphasize?
Well, with that book, I emphasized like the desire for fame, the desire to be seen, the desire to lead the people, to submit, you know.
Do you try somehow to capture the zeitgeist?
I think with that book, I really was looking around. Like, I was thinking about Paris Hilton, who was, you know, and Britney Spears, and I was thinking about those women. So they represented the zeitgeist to me. I mean, everyone was looking at them, and everyone loathed them, and everyone hated them. And I was just thinking, like, what have they done to make everyone hate them so much? And I wanted to sort of sympathize with them and see what they have that I have too.
Will you come back soon?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It was a pleasure.
You too. Thank you.
Això al principi ho teniu?